Hello and welcome to Game Dog Saga. Today we have an interesting story about VI Asylum's Azula, one-time winner, versus the Chosen Few's champion Copperday. Now, as you listen to this story, all I will say is who is right and who is wrong, that will be up to you to decide. Let us begin. The rumor mill promises to be wild and exciting because we are forced to bring out the story everyone wants to know. Azula versus Copperday. Both sides are claiming victory, and the buzz is so loud that it sounds like a swarm of killer bees. Now remember, this came from Kermit the Frog, so take it however you want it. Sometimes the truth hurts, so if you can't handle the truth, you know the rest. It promised to be the show of all shows, the David versus Goliath, the lesser known VI Asylum versus the Juggernaut, the Chosen Few. Baby, not even pay-per-view could come up with such an event, and both dogs were known to pull very heavy loads. The track was immaculate, and the first pull was announced. Well, I would like to report that the crowd was peaceful and cool, but we are going to keep it real. Things got a little too crunk, and a little too much tension was felt by the locals. After a few colorful words, mixed with a little racial disrespect, the judge announced both dogs to the track. Copperday pulled out fast and strong, and it was clear to everyone present that she was far superior in strength, as her conditioning left everyone in awe. On the other track, Azula was behind, but pulling her load solidly, showing why she was selected to face TCF. 3/4 of the way down the track, Copperday took a deep breath. The onlookers went wild, as they were rooting for the underdog. She looked back at TCF, and his passion beamed from his eyes. In a moment of excitement, TCF reached out and grabbed Copperday, and she looked in his eyes as if to say, "I got this." The judge yelled, "TCF, this is a warning. Do not touch the dogs while they are pulling, or I will foul you out." This angered TCF because he felt that they had agreed that this was not illegal prior to the contest, which Azula's camp adamantly denies. The dogs were restarted at the exact same positions as they were when the interference occurred. The boo-boo hit the fan then. VI stepped on the track and halted both carts. I don't know how it's done elsewhere, but here we automatically call the other cart the winner if an owner interferes with his hound before being instructed to by the judge. We are being disrespected and cheated. SCK, the judge informed him that though he was correct that the rules said that, in this instance, as the judge, he was going to make an exception, because a show of this magnitude should be determined by the hounds and not human error. VI, who understands that he lost his composure, was just not raised to accept being wronged, so he ordered his charge to be unhooked from the cart. SCK announced that he was calling the event a no contest, and asked everyone to leave. Could you imagine the look of disbelief from all those who had traveled from far and wide? Azula is said to have been trying to get back on the track, even though Copperday had jumped so far ahead and was still ahead. Outrageous offers were made to get this event back on track, but VI would accept nothing other than a by-the-book race, and the rules stated he had won. Acknowledge that I've won, and I will continue to prove I would catch up and pass Copperday. No one would agree, so that was it. The following day, Scratchback Magazine was contacted by the judge, Tonito of Stone City Kennels. He was on a conference call with the Chosen Few and wanted to inform us that his official ruling was that he had only issued a warning to the Chosen Few, but he since had decided to disqualify the VI Asylum because their camp entered the show ring and halted the race. Champion Big Boy was ruled Best in Show Male, Champion Copperday was awarded Best in Show Female, and Grand Champion Ciega and her opponent was awarded Best Contest. Now, before everyone jumps up at the same time, listen to the full story. The rules clearly state that handling either charge is illegal if no turn is acknowledged or no out of hold determined by the judge. The rules also state that the judge's call is final. Scratchback Magazine had no authority to overrule a judge's final call, whether we agree with it or not. Oftentimes, we see an official make a very bad call when we are engaged in watching our favorite sporting event, but no amount of cussing or jumping at the TV will change it. There's been a gradual deterioration of the quality contest, and an extreme lack of professionalism. This is a double-edged sword, because responding to ignorance with ignorance doesn't help anyone's argument. The rules, though, sometimes they hurt, are there for a reason. The parties involved need to step back, calm down, and realize that the final blow to this epic event is forgetting that the rules separate the professional from the amateur. A true competitor doesn't want to lose, or win, under anything other than honorable conditions. The ends don't justify the means. It is hard at times to respond to a heated situation with a calm, cool fashion, But this is a gentleman's sport. If there is a lesson to be learned from all of this, I hope it's a call to order, a return to strict adherence to the structure and organization that is the top level of the sport. This issue is closed, and to lead by example, Scratchback Magazine will recognize champion Copperday as the winner by order of the judge, therefore the winner in our record books. Congratulations to all that were involved. Thank you all for listening to this episode of Game Dog Saga. I hope you enjoyed this different little video. It's not the traditional videos we do, but I still thought it would be quite entertaining. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more episodes in the future. I'm just a fan and an armchair historian of this wonderful breed. This video should be treated as hearsay and has been fabricated for entertainment purposes only. Stay safe and scratch on.